Hello, and welcome to our channel. Thank you for taking some time to listen to these Dhamma talks. I greatly appreciate it. If you have any suggestions, any comments about this talk or other things on our channel, or suggestions for future talks, or if you'd like to communicate with me directly, please reach out and I would look forward to meeting you. These are our 10-minute Dhamma talks. I try to restrict the talk to 10 minutes or less. These are just little kernels of thought, kernels of the Buddha's teachings that are meant to inspire you to search more deeply the nature of Buddha mind and find the truth and others, this truth and other truths within the confines of your own mind. Today's quote is, "There is no greater wealth in the world than peace of mind." Now we're living in an age where the highest value in many cultures is that we have as much money to buy as many things as we can. This has been a phenomena throughout history. There was a famous man in the Old Testament, a king named King Solomon. He was recognized for centuries as the wealthiest man who ever lived. He had the greatest army, the largest country. If I remember correctly, he had 600 wives. He had much of his palace gold-plated, 24-karat gold plate, and as many things as possible made from solid gold. He ended unhappy. He, of course, died like all human beings. He was a great example that money doesn't buy happiness. In this world today, we have people who have hundreds of billions of dollars. They have multiple children, multiple lovers. They have rocket ships that they can travel to outer space. They can no longer colonize the world as we did in previous centuries. So they want to colonize other planets. And we don't see in their personal lives that they're much happier than Solomon or as happy as many people who have far less wealth. So the challenge is, frankly, to see just how much we believe that peace of mind is of greater value than the things we can have through the six sense doors. We are convulsed, frankly, with doubt that that could possibly be true. Even though that's what the Buddha teaches, it's natural that the body-mind and our culture has an enormous influence on us, and we're just not confident that peace of mind could be better than the fun, the thrills, the pleasure, the excitement, the novelty of things we can find in this world. So we're challenged with another quote that has some similarities. This quote from the Buddha is, "To conquer oneself is the greatest victory." So Solomon and all his armies, all the great historical figures, Hannibal and Alexander and whoever we can remember from history, might have been very great with their armies, but as far as we know, they never thought to conquer their own mind. This is what we're challenged to do when we practice Vipassana meditation, when we practice mindfulness. We must constantly turn away from the sensations that we get when we are engaged in activities in the world. The definition, in fact, of mindfulness is constant conscious awareness with clear comprehension. So it's a two-part process. We have to be awake every moment. We have to watch every moment very carefully, every thought and every emotion that accompanies the thought, whether we like it, don't like it, or are neutral. And we must remember over and over, this is not me, this does not belong to me, this is not myself. That's the definition of clear comprehension. And every time we imagine that if something is happening to me, it belongs to me, it's mine, then we are suffering from delusion, which is the foundation of all our sufferings. So today I spoke with a woman who is 41. She and her husband have a 16-year-old daughter, and they are considering having a new baby. They would very much like to have a boy baby, but it's not working out. They don't seem to be able to conceive using the natural process. They're afraid that if they don't do something to have a baby now, perhaps in the future they will regret that they never had a son. My conversation with them was on several points. One, let's not fantasize about the future. We don't have any idea what it might be like, and most importantly, we cannot imagine, by definition, we cannot imagine what it's like to live in the land of Dhamma, live from pure mind, the promised land, the holy land, Dhamma land. We should not even try to imagine what that might be like. So here we have a conundrum, a dilemma. If we can't know that being an arhan, or being a fully liberated individual, using the definitions of Lord Buddha, is better than things money can buy and experiences we have through the five senses, we are inclined to doubt. And this doubt is pervasive. In fact, if we didn't have this doubt right here and right now, we would have surrendered completely and entirely to practicing the Dhamma with the full confidence that the Buddha has not lied to us. He has not deceived us. He's holding out his hand and inviting us to step into the land of Dhamma and out of our cultural, worldly, six-sense door world. And we don't need any money to do that. In fact, it's so valuable, it's so precious. The Dhamma mind, the pure mind is so precious. There's no billionaire or there's no Solomon of the past who could buy it. It's priceless. That's what we're told. It has the greatest value of anything that could happen to us. And however, there is a kind of cost. There is something we need to do if we're going to be successful. I'm going to leave you with this thought. We must abandon absolutely everything without exception, letting go of attachment at the moment of contact. So the sacrifice we make is not those of the ancient world, blood sacrifices, child sacrifices, virgin sacrifices. It's the sacrifice we have to wanting to get what we want. And until we're ready to let go of all forms that wanting takes, that desire takes, including wanting liberation, we're going to remain unliberated. May you all be blessed. May you all benefit from Dhamma. Thank you very much.